Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Scorpio, to your reading. This reading for you guys will be from 23rd of January until I've taken the time frame to be the second week of February 2021. Okay, now I have asked for the real energies in the 3D for you, Scorpio, during this portion in time. And we'll clarify the cards, of course, as we move into the reading. But the first thing first, guys, I've asked for the major arcana in here for your story, Scorpio. And the major arcana says hope or faith, which is the return of love, the return of your aspiration, of your inspiration. Okay, because what they are telling you, Scorpio, is have your hope in place, and hope is in regards to your reality. So don't lose your faith. Don't lose your faith because there is a true hope for something good that is going to return back into your life. Okay, that could be, like I said, could be your love, could be your inspiration, your aspirations in your life. So they are very closely telling you to keep your hope grounded in yourself, clarified by imprisonment or fortune. So what it means is that somewhere you guys have gone through or are still going through with some kind of victim mentality in your life where you feel that you're not able to accomplish what you are wanting to accomplish in your life. Now, that could be because in the physical world, you might have a lot of barriers in your life where you're not being able to really break open that barrier, I would say, in order to move forward. It's more imprisonment is a part of what I'm getting more out of your mindset, your victim mentality, lack of consciousness, whatever that, like I said, whatever that you guys are wanting to do. Maybe some of you guys are wanting to have a new relationship, move into a new relationship, a new home, a new career, a new job, anything, and this is the place where you might be feeling a little bit frustrated, desperate, in despair because you feel that you're still not being able to really accomplish whatever you are wanting to accomplish in your life. And like I said, things and situations could be different for different people. So for some it could mean uh, love, for some it could mean aspirations, for some it could mean inspirations, for some it could mean their job, their career, whatever. So what they're telling you guys is you might be going through this difficult period, Scorpio, but don't lose hope. Everything will return back to your life. You just need to keep your hope and faith in yourself because at this point in time, that is very, very important. And that's why this message is showing up on the table in here from my spirit. Okay. Now, the bottom of the deck here is that's you, Scorpio, which is the death card. So there is a change that's coming up in your life. This is the period of transition which you might not see, not know. But a lot of things externally, internally in your life will be changing, Scorpio, as you move, excuse me, as you move through this period, where you are kind of feeling drained, I would say more so, in your energy level, where it's, some of you guys could feel that you are losing hope You're losing hope that anything good is going to happen. Really, you're going to bring back yourself in the right way. Um, that kind of a situation where you are becoming a little bit, um, what's the word I'm looking for? You're uh, becoming a little bit more desperate for things to now move in the right direction. So it's very normal, it's very humane, I would say, to feel that way for yourself right now, Scorpio. But things are changing, trust me, okay? And trust yourself too, not me just alone. That things are changing, lot of things you will see, you will get a lot of things in your life back again in the same way. So you just have to keep your patience, keep your hope, keep your trust in the universe, and believe in yourself that things are going to change. Now, with the physical 3D energy that I've asked for, the first card you have is the fourth chakra or Archangel Raphael. This is calling upon your heart, which is calling upon um, your love, your compassion, and your self acceptance of who you are and what you are, which is coming from your heart. It's very heart centered energy, okay, where you have to accept yourself as you are, Scorpio. That's what they are telling you, and be ready to receive the love and compassion not only from yourself but also from other people. It could also indicate for some people that some of you guys are wanting a lot of healing to happen with regards to your heart. Okay, so self talk is very, very important for you, Scorpio, with regards to your love, your compassion, and your self acceptance. And that's when you will see the change in yourself, in your understanding, where you will feel much more rich in your understanding as you cross through this period in time. The next card out is card number 8, or indecision. Now, this is a card of a question. What choice do you make now? Because, it's a card that presents maybe some of you guys have got two or more options here. Okay? And you're kind of thinking, or you will be thinking, what is the best choice? So, like, for some people, you guys might have a decision to make on your love. Some of you have decision to make on your family, on your career, on your opportunities in life, right? So you could be feeling a little bit low, a little bit confused with your up and down emotions, and that's why they are telling you, open up your heart, guys, if you can, with your self talk, with your self acceptance. You know that whatever hasn't happened. But whatever will happen for my benefit. Okay? Because with this card, it also indicates, guys, that you have spent an ample amount of time with this back and forth energy. Okay? Where you were feeling that your focus and your life force energy has kind of drained away, because this indecision of not knowing what to do is kind of a paralysis of your will and strength, and one that might have kept you stuck in a place for a long time. So, what they're saying, guys, is it's time to let go of that paralysis, of that analysis, and that self doubt that you have had for a long time in your life, and consider which direction resonates with you most, both in the process and in the goal to follow your heart and make the honoring choice in here. Okay, really, what you want. Because you can spend another couple of years on this energy, guys. But if you do, it's only paralysis. You will not be able to move because you're in self doubt. So you have to, whatever decision you make or you take, Scorpio, that has to be honored from your heart, or else universe is not going to allow you to move. Okay. The last card out is card number 4, or happy family, which calls upon a closeness, a togetherness, fun, caring, close connections with friends, family, valuable experience that you can bring in your life. Okay. Now, if one of you guys are single, to find this card means potentially meeting somebody for a relationship, or for some of you, meeting somebody who has children in their life from their previous marriage. Okay, so some of you guys could have already family here. That might bring in some challenges, but it also could mean that it is your destiny in this lifetime. But all in all, this card signifies a celebration such as a wedding, an anniversary, a birthday party, enjoyment. Okay, so whatever the choice that you could not make before, guys, is very important for you to come to terms with it at this point in time, because if you do not accept yourself and make the positive changes in your life, guys, you will not be able to move forward. And you will always feel that lack of mentality, or you will always be in that self-imprisoned victim mentality that will catch hold of you until you can clear your own self and find hope in your decision, or the honoring decision or choice that you are now going to make towards your transition in here, death. Okay, the bottom of the chakra oracle here is the second chakra, Archangel Ariel, which is talking about your understanding about your intimacy and creativity. So when Archangel Ariel appears, it's asking you to get creative, to reach out into unexplored areas of self-expression, new projects that have more creative approach to it. Nurturing yourself, closeness with others will flow more freely, where you can open yourself to the emotional intimacy that is on your way. So nurture yourself, guys, and be ready to receive the affection and friendship of those around you, of the same kind of souls who surround your life or will surround your life in the forthcoming days. Be open to that. Don't close your doors, guys. The bottom of the fortune deck is sudden wealth, see? And this is when the wealth will come back, not only in the material world, but even in your spiritual self. You will know it. You will know it, okay? That you are feeling much better because you are learning to honor yourself. And that's very interesting because I didn't expect this energy to show up here for you, Scorpio, but it's all about honoring yourself from your heart, very honestly. Because there are people around you, there are family, there are friends, maybe for you, some of you, love interest who is surrounding your life, and you have to be open to receiving that warmth and that light that is radiating from that kind of an environment that you have around you. So it's all up to your choice and decision in life right now, Scorpio, what you want to do for yourself. Because again, like I said, everybody has a free will in their life. And you do too, Scorpio. So if you are going to allow yourself and allow your free will to flow into this world for your benefit, you will find good people around you. You will find. And if you are not, if you want to close your door and stay put in your own little area, you will not be able to move, honestly. Because at this point in time, guys, at this point in time, it's very important, very, very important that you understand your self honor, what you really want to do, how you really want to work yourself. Because, like I said, some of you guys have spent a lot of days, months, and years, maybe for some people, having caught in that paralysis of decision in their life, where they have not been able to move towards honoring yourself, towards honoring themselves, towards knowing who they truly are, because they haven't been able to open their heart for their own benefit in here, Scorpio. Okay, so it's very, very important for you to now understand, love yourself, have compassion towards yourself, and make the right judgment call, or make the right choice and decision for yourself. And to honor yourself, what is that really that makes your heart feel happy? What is that that makes your heart glow, radiate, bring back that radiance in your life, guys? Very important for you, okay? Or else, like I said, or else you will not be able to enjoy what you have. Enjoy those people around you. You will not be able to, because you will be very closed with your understanding, where you'll feel that, oh, you just do not have that energy to make a choice, to make a decision, to really act upon a choice and a decision in your life in the right way. So it's very, very important. And it's like I said, some of you guys could be in a relationship, right? Could be in a relationship where you know that if you have to accept back a person, maybe like I said, like somebody in your life already has a family, has kids with them, and it's kind of disturbing for you, because that was when you got stuck. You could not make up your mind if you're ready to accept back that kind of a family situation in your life, with kids or whatever they are coming with. But again, you have to believe that could be your destiny, okay? You might have treated that particular part of your life as your baggage. You're like, oh, I don't want anybody in my life coming with a baggage, right? For some people, I'm even getting that. But at the end of the day, if that is what the universe wants from you, so be it, right? So you have to be very conscious about your honoring decision about yourself. How you honor yourself, Scorpio, is very important at this point, because if you do not honor yourself right, you will not be able to move in the right way, even towards a relationship, because, it's very important to ask yourself what you really need, or else you will always feel that victim mentality is catching hold of you, and you're not being able to really put up with the pressures of life, and you're not being able to move with your dreams and aspirations of whatever that life is wanting out of your situation. Okay, so you have to be very understanding towards your choices and decisions you make right now, guys. Yes, you will be holding back for a while, because you are coming to the point of understanding that whatever you guys are looking for to honor with yourself, with your love and compassion, with your confidence, more so. Because there will be challenges. There will be challenges towards this road that you are trying to take, Scorpio. For, like I said, whoever is, wherever they are wanting to head, there are challenges, because you will have to fight for it. But that you have to stand up and take charge of that situation, which is where, guys, you will be holding on for a bit, I would say, to gather yourself in the right way, to understand where you have to now focus yourself with or into. For some people, that also includes their emotional part. For some, their confidence part, their self worth, their self esteem. Towards a balanced situation in your life, with somebody you really love, you really want to honor, or it could be your, where it could be that somebody in your life is here, Scorpio, is also what I'm getting, who is very magnetic, attractive, controlling a bit. But she is a person or an energy who knows how to honor things in their own life, okay? She knows because she has done that for herself, is also what I'm getting, Scorpio, right? So you know that story. So you know that there are challenges for you that you have to face, but it's time. The time is coming where you have to focus on the right areas of your life and not juggle all over the place, not try to do too many things at the same time, getting tired, but taking control of your situation, of your chores you do, of the daily work you do, where you will have to really concentrate to choose your battles in the right direction, where you really need to focus your attention more and in other areas less, or else, it's too much of juggling around where you are not able to prioritize. Some of you I'm even getting where you're not able to prioritize between your personal life and your professional life. You're all over the place. Okay, that's where you will be holding back to take charge of that situation where some of you guys had been working really hard, is also what I'm getting. Okay, and you practically have been all over the place, running from pillar to post, putting things together for yourself, for your people, where you possibly had no time to even look into your own kind of situation, your own need, what you really want. And that's where the energy has taught you a lesson, where you will be holding back, guys, to understand what is that you really need to fight for, and not be all over the place at the same point in time, where you need to balance back your life, Scorpio, and take charge of that situation of balance for yourself. Okay, there has been a lot of learning lesson with your money and with your mental energy of of ego and pride, which kept you juggling because you wanted to prove yourself, that you are, oh well, I'm the best, I can do everything, I have that power, I have that authority. But in doing so, you brought in a lot of disappointment in your life, where you have, Scorpio, where you have kind of had an empty victory with your sense of pride and ego, is more so I'm getting, you know where now they're telling you to hold back yourself a little bit, take your time, work upon your energy to refocus and take charge of only that situation in life that really needs your attention at this point, and not be drained of your energies when you had focused yourself in an area, guys, where you have lost out on a lot of trust. Some I'm getting, for some I'm even getting that you have spent ample time in focusing on areas which had no emotions in your life, or where there was no emotional value, And that was a part of your defeat as well, that you had been fighting to bring back in your life from people or from friends or relatives or co-workers to provide you with that emotional nourishment which you know did not happen. And that's why they're saying now that you don't have to be all over the place trying to please people all the time, Scorpio, trying to work for them, trying to make others happy. It's time to take charge of your own situation because you have learned a lesson, guys, more so in understanding yourself much better because it's time. And this is where you need to pull yourself back a little bit to release your victim mentality. Because, see, when you had been doing what you did, guys, when you wanted, some of you, I'm even getting that you were too busy pleasing other people, too busy running errands for other people, too busy trying to work for others. You completely forgot about your own self, is also what I'm getting. So, where you had been trying to prioritize too many things at the same time that you could not, and that kind of brought in a lot of, that kind of victim mentality in yourself, where you felt that you are a slave to other people's wishes, dreams, and demands. Okay, so this is where you need to pull back in order to get back your confidence in yourself, to nurture yourself, to understand that it's time to nurture yourself, to refocus on your own energy, where you now want to spend time, money, emotions. Okay, what is that area of your life that you are paying more attention to? Where is that area that requires you to now focus on your truth, on your honesty, on your justice, and on your integrity? Okay, because you guys are definitely demanding justice. And that is where you now have to focus yourself, is where does my justice lie? Because I have been working for too many people at the same time, like I said, working for others to please them, to make them happy, to bring back that love and warmth to them, to bring the good food on the table for them, to buy the best meals that you can afford out of your pocket, to take them on vacation trips, blah, 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 and so on and so forth. But in the event, and you did that because you wanted to prove yourself right, Scorpio. So you played on that energy, but what has happened is you did not get any success out of that story. So in the meantime, you lost your own balance in life, to be honest. You lost your complete balance and you have become drained spiritually, mentally, physically, trying to work for others. That could be your office environment, it could be your personal relationship, it could be anything, guys. It could be anything. Like, the word I've used is slave, which I normally never use, but in this case, I have to use this because this is the energy here. This is the energy. And so, what is happening here, Scorpio, is at this point in time, you are getting rid because you're pulling yourself back, or you will be pulling yourself back to do what you need to do now. If it's like telling yourself, if it's time to go, then I'll have to go. If it's time to do something for myself, then I will have to do something. And this is an energy that you are learning from somebody, is also what I'm getting. Or somebody is there in your life who is pulling you or attracting you into that energy to leave all these stories behind, to regain back your balance, to regain back yourself, to nurture yourself, to refocus on your, to refocus energetically on your self compassion, love, value from your heart in order to find justice. So you're telling yourself, or you will be telling yourself, guys, that I have to let go of a lot of things if I have to let go to move to somebody in my life who is highly attractive, highly magnetic, highly charming, but a little bit controlling as well. It also could be that. For some, it also could be that somebody is there in your life, guys, who is energetically able to heal you in your life towards yourself, healing from an illness which has been sitting in your life for a long time. So you are being magnetically attracted to somebody in your life, Scorpio, that you want to spend time with, you want to have fun, you want to honor that energy. You really want to, and so you're getting ready. This is the energy that I'm getting, guys, is that you're pulling yourself back from a situation that earlier you had no time to devote. Okay, so you're pulling yourself back to bring back your own stability, because you have been all over the place. Like I told you, you have been all over the place without knowing what you're really doing. Okay, you were like on an autopilot kind of an energy before. So that is the reason why now magnetically you are healing yourself, or you will be healing this portion of your life to bring back the perfection and honoring yourself, because somebody is teaching you here, Scorpio, to have love and compassion in your life for yourself. Very important. And they are also, that energy is also teaching you, guys, is also teaching you that if it's time to let go of something, you have to let go of it. You cannot hold it back. Because see, what is happening here is with the indecision, guys, earlier, you wanted to give birth to something. Let me put it like that. You wanted to bring back that fertility. You wanted to bring back a lot of love, fertility, growth, abundance. But you got stuck because you could not balance yourself in the right way. You were all over the place. You could not balance yourself, which is what now, during this portion in time, you're learning to become more compassionate towards yourself, guys. You're learning to become more compassionate, to change your own energy here, Scorpio, and to understand yourself better, because there had been a paralysis of your energy where you have not been able to make the right decision or the choice to honor yourself first, because that is where you got stuck, because you could not balance your energy, you could not be flexible, you could not temper your mood, you could not be flexible with other people, so if somebody told you something earlier, you would have perhaps said no directly on their face. But now you're becoming softer, you're becoming more gentle, you're becoming more practical and more grounded with your reality call here. And that's where you will be pulling back to understand, guys, that it's time to honor and nurture yourself first before you do anything for anybody at this point in time. Okay? Too many cards, guys. Hold on. See, and that is where the Eight of Swords shows up. That is where this mental imprisonment shows up. And because, like I said, this mental imprisonment is a lack of consciousness. It's the victim mentality where you felt that other people are holding you and you're not being able to move because of other people. So you had a tendency to blame other people with regards to your mental situation, which is where you were scared that if you say something to somebody, it will create a lot of feelings of hurt in that person. Because, okay, this is also what I'm getting, that you have not been able to open up and frankly talk about yourself with somebody as well, where there was a gap in the communication that is going to revive. As you heal and nurture yourself, you will be able to open up and talk with people and let them know, what has happened in your life. Yeah, there has been a lot of, a lot of pain and suffering with regards to communication, because, like I said, you have not been able to focus on an area of your own understanding, and that is where you're coming to the point of realizing that you have to change yourself. You have to give yourself a rebirth, a transition, a death and rebirth here, which is going to change the whole scenario for you, where you'll be able to open up and freely communicate with regards to your own understanding. Some of you might have just been depressed, have gone through a lot of depression because of this energy, where you have not been able to nurture yourself well in order to find the right path in your life, guys. And that created a lot of mental block in your head, where communication came to an end, I would say practically. Or a lot of toxicity and negativity you have allowed to walk into your logical and rational place. You let that energy flow because you could not openly vent out your feelings to somebody with regards to your situation, and that created a lot of toxicity in your life, which brought about a lot of grief and pain in yourself too. Okay, so see, from where you're learning, guys, to nurture yourself, very important, and not be all over the place, to hone back your own skills, the way you communicate with people, the way you talk, the way you throw your emotions, right? To attract back people in your life, to attract back the community in your life, which you could not do, where you could not openly talk to people, communicate, say what you have to say. And this is where that old structure will collapse, guys. You will be able to free yourself. You will be. It's a learning process. It's a learning process for you, Scorpio, at this point. Because a lot of things that has gone wrong will be corrected. Because there is a divine intervention, epiphany, call it anything you want to, but where suddenly you will realize that all that you had been doing for so long in your life was completely off the track, and that you now need to put yourself back on the track as quickly as possible. And let go of that particular situation in your life that you have to let go. You cannot hold on to bad situations in your life forever. When you now truly want to communicate with somebody in your life to rectify your earlier mistakes, and let them know that you have learned to love yourself. And you have learned not only about love in yourself, Scorpio, you are learning about self-compassion, self-acceptance in your own life. And that is the energy that will require a little bit of patience too for you, Scorpio, to rectify your past mistakes. So be very patient as you move into this direction with your communication with somebody in your life that you truly want to now work with, to change that indecision in your life that had been holding you for a very long time. A very long time. Like I said, you were lacking on your self-esteem, self-confidence, in your own understanding, Scorpio. This is what You are completely going to do a reanalysis on yourself, to reorganize, to rework on what you value truly in life. It's a complete soul search energy by yourself that you will do in your understanding, with your understanding that what you truly need in your life, what you truly desire to make you happy, to have fun, to be with people who are like minded, who have that similar vibrational energy with your own self, Scorpio, who truly can support you in your own life, who can bring back that happiness, who can bring back that financial security, who can bring back that wealth of feeling happy and secured in a family atmosphere. So you will do a complete survey of yourself, more so, Scorpio, in your understanding of what it is that was holding you back from moving forward, because there was a lot of your own self restriction here with regards to your acceptance of a situation or people around you who wanted to come and work with you, but you kind of shoved that person or those people away because of your own restriction in life. That chapter is going to close because you're going to reorganize yourself. You're going to see yourself very, very clearly, Scorpio, as you move into this energy towards, I would say, towards the beginning of February, close towards the month of February. You will see how the change happens in your understanding, Scorpio, where you will know that self restriction was your own doing, really, more so. Yes, some of you guys could have had barriers, like I said, physical restrictions might have been there, but it was your own toxicity, more so negativity, restrictions on your own understanding that you're trying to completely reorganize and rework, where you feel very, very provoked now to move forward and communicate the right things or making a plan. Because you see, what's happening here, guys, is you will be putting up boundaries towards people or situations very unemotionally, because somewhere you're very tired of holding back on the same energy where you did not really, where you have seen that you really did not make a difference in your life. Okay, so you're in the process of making a decent plan, very unemotionally, with regards to your words and communications. You're tired. You're frustrated. You want a change in your life, guys, Scorpio. You definitely want a change in your life, and that is what you will be working towards, because you're very tired and frustrated with yourself, is more so I'm getting. You really want to create a drastic change in your situation to end the old chapter and turn your wheel around, guys. Turn your wheel around. Because you see, some of you guys, like I'm saying, like I'm seeing here more so, the reason you could not move around with people or accept people, or like I said, some of you guys are in a relationship with somebody who has children, where you could not accept that part of the story because you were scared that other people might talk about you. Some of you guys have been too image conscious, that has created a lot of adverse effect on your health and wealth. And that's when you're very tired. You're very tired of working with negative people, with negativity around you, keeping hold of that image conscious, So they're telling you guys that it's time to rectify that. And not make the mistake that you have made before, where you have remained attached to your own understanding of what others are going to talk about you, instead of paying instead of honoring and respecting and paying attention to your own desire, your own need in life, what you truly desire, and this is sometimes I really wonder, guys. I'm not saying this because it's of your reading, Scorpio, but in general, I've seen that people do that very, very often, where they are not able to use their right emotional approach to rectify mistakes because they are more concerned about the society in general. They are more concerned about their neighbors in general. They are more concerned about other people, the social factors in general. Uh, and they're trying to prove their worth by working with the society, but at the same time, or with the social factors, but at the same time, they forgot to pay attention to what their emotional desire and need in life is really. So, this mistake has to be rectified, Scorpio, for you, where you have to show up as the King of Cups, where your emotional intelligence is coming into action to know how much of emotions you have to show and how much you have to keep back, hold back yourself, and you're trying to rectify a big time mistake in your life with regards to a situation that now you want for yourself, where you want to bring back your wish fulfillment towards your own life path. Okay, so you have to choose very wisely because it could be, guys, that some of you guys might get a little bit clouded with your understanding. There is a possibility here, okay? As you are moving out of that area, sometimes you can feel a little bit clouded in yourself. So when that happens, be very emotionally intelligent to allow yourself to move in the right direction, is all I would like to tell you guys. And, like I said, and not make the same mistake you have made previously, where you have lost opportunities because you have not been able to heal yourself, where you could not see the light at the end of the tunnel, where you had no divine inspiration and you were stuck in your boredom and discontentment. And this is a mistake you have learned not to repeat in yourself, and allow yourself, as the Knight of Cups, allow yourself to move freely towards your wisdom, to allow yourself to get out of that pain and the grief, because somewhere you have hit the rock bottom in your life, guys, where you now need to re strategize on your communication skills to manifest back the right energy towards your own honoring path. Okay, because for some, and the bottom of this deck is the Chariot card. Look, so a lot of things are going to move. This is the Jupiter energy here, right here. Okay, so a lot of abundance, a lot of good aspirations, inspirations, love is going to flow back into your life as soon as you realize and learn to correct your own past mistakes, Scorpio, and allow yourself, free yourself, learn to love back yourself, have compassion in yourself, trust your heart, to allow yourself to move into this world in a new way, to allow the transition to happen. Like I said, you always have the free will, guys. Okay, allow yourself for the transition to happen. Now, if you tell me that you're not going to allow this transition to happen, well, that's your free will, Scorpio. But if you allow the transition to happen, guys, it will happen because the timing is right for you. Okay, so give yourself plenty of time, Scorpio. Pull back, revisit your lessons in life, would be my advice. And take charge of your situation. Where people tell you, oh, come do this for me, oh, come and help me, oh, come and give me this, or buy me that, take me this, take me out, anything, any kind of those kind of activities that you had been doing to please people, Take charge of what you want to do and what you don't want to do. Learn to say no. Learn to say no. Okay? Because you might have been that person who had always been a yes boss. Yes, your boss tells you, okay, this is your agenda for the day. You have to run from morning 9 until 6 in the evening. And you're like, yeah, I'll do it. Yes, boss. No, learn to say no. Because the moment you learn to say no, Scorpio, to anything in life right now, you will realize how you are learning to honor your own self. Okay? How you're bringing back your own love and compassion because you are taking upon that role of being kind to yourself first. Of being kind to yourself, to your understanding, guys. Of knowing the right path, the right approach in life that you now really want to go forward with. And see, with the fourth chakra, you get the tower, the page of cups and the tower. Yeah, so what they are saying, guys, is learn to bring back your gratitude. Throw the old structure away, which will go. Your ego and pride that kept you tied in a place of discomfort and spiritually poor, mentally poor, financially poor, emotionally poor. That old structure is going to collapse where you probably have not had creativity and compassion to your own self-understanding. That structure is going to collapse. And a new you is in the way, Scorpio. So allow yourself, like I say always, allow that free will is here at this point. Say no to things that you really don't want to do from your heart. And you have every right and authority to deny any kind of request or anything that does not really make you happy anymore. As simple as that, guys. Okay? So that old structure where you had been too busy pleasing other people, running their errands, doing things for them, making them feel like king and queen in their life, was all because you failed to discover your own importance in your life, Scorpio. And that is why you were stuck. There was a big blunder towards a situation, a partnership of love. And this partnership of love could be in business opportunity, could be in your personal place, because you were back and forth on that energy where you were not able to make the right choice and option because you failed. Like I said, you had failed to love yourself and have compassion towards your own self, which is where things will be turning, where your wish fulfillment is going to work for you from a very stuck energy, guys, where you were very worried about your money. That kind of tired you out as well, where you were not able to move, talk, which needs now a complete flexibility. And you know in your gut that you have to be manifesting that flexibility in yourself in order to make your dreams and wishes come true in your life once again. Okay, that could be with your love, with your money, with your health, with your wealth, with your aspirations, and even with your inspirations. Okay, so work your energy in the right way, Scorpio, and see what happens to you until we do another check for you in the month of February to know more about your energy. But at this point, please allow yourself to have enough confidence to self-love, self-talk, the love back into yourself as well, guys. Enjoy this reading until we meet again. Till then, goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz and Namaste.